Welcome to We Seek First podcast, where we talk about living life as a Christian and everything in between. We are your hosts, Takara,
Katrina,
Latresa,
and LaQuinta.
Join us every week for a fresh episode. But today we have an exciting episode for you, so sit back, relax, and let's talk.
Hi guys, welcome back to another episode. So how's everyone doing today?
Pretty good.
It's hot.
Tired.
How's your quarantine life been going?
No, that's not true. Actually, we have been having fun. Me and Latresa has been, we were already working out, but now we're trying something more challenging.
Yeah.
Also, I have started a garden.
Ooh.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, me too.
Yeah. So we have had, because I'm not working. I have a whole lot more time. So I've been doing a lot of stuff that I normally wouldn't do. So, yeah.
Yeah, I'm excited about the garden
Me
because,
too.
all of us are trying to eat healthy, can get our immune systems up and all of that. So we'll be able to grow our own stuff.
Well, tell everybody, what kind of garden is it?
Oh, I haven't finished mine. I still have to get the dirt and the plants together, but I have a few herbs already.
Okay, but you have
herbs,
a
whatever they call
It's
it.
herbs, but you guys have a raised bed and garden,
Yeah.
right?
So, thank you, Daddy. I love
Yeah, our
you.
dad
Yes,
built
he
Our
did
daddy
build
built a raised garden bed for us because I was just gonna go outside and build it myself. I went on Home Depot and I was like, okay, I think I looked at YouTube videos.
Yeah.
I was like, I think I can do it. And then when my dad built my mom's, I was like, oh,
It's really
and
nice.
He asked us. He was like, y'all want us to build y'all's? I was like, yeah. I'm not gonna have to do
Yeah, I
that.
went online and I'm not a builder. I ain't doing all that.
You're not do it.
I don't fit. That's
no.
not my thing. So I went online to buy one, and the small ones were like 150, 200. I was like,
Really?
nah, that's all right.
Daddy.
Well, no, I wouldn't. That's when I saw how much it was, I was like, I'll just make my own. But
Wait, for the same thing that he built for y'all
Well,
now.
with
No,
wheels.
the smaller ones are expensive. If you want one that big, it was like
Oh.
$500.
and they
Yeah.
had like wheels on it. Ours
Yeah.
don't, but I mean
he
you can
could
still
have
move
moved.
it though.
He
could've
he
put wheels
said
on it.
if I wanted wheels, he would have put them
Right.
on that. But
Huh.
you know,
Look, y'all, our daddy is so handy. He
Yeah.
builds barbecue pits for people.
yeah,
Yeah.
he was a welder. So
Yeah. So yeah, but he built it and they came and brought it to my house and I was like, yay. I have like cucumbers, zucchini,
Tomatoes.
Okay.
What else?
I plan on
I
doing
have
sweet
basil.
potatoes.
That's what I want to do.
Mhm.
And I want to do celery too because I couldn't find I was like, you know what, I'll just do my own celery
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
I juice my celery and
We
when I go
know.
to the grocery store, people are always staring at me because how much celery is in my bucket. I be like, look, mind your business.
Don't worry about what's
Trying
in
to
the
You
be
know
bag.
what? When I got to this was one time I was in Whole Foods and I got it. I think it was like 2 weeks ago, and I got to the register and the it was an old man. He was like, "Somebody juicing." I was like, "You know."
Oh,
How,
so you
how
don't
is
look
it?
crazy when huh?
Oh no!
Wow.
How is the celery juice?
Okay, the first time I did it, I started doing this. What is this, May? I started doing it in the beginning of April, the 1st of April. I found it like in March. I found it and I was like, you know what? I'm going to do it. So I decided to do it. And the first time I was like, this
It was nasty.
This
Yeah.
is so nasty.
Like,
and then
did you
mixed-
like celery before the juice?
I never eat celery.
I like celery.
I love
so-
celery,
I
but I don't
just-
want the juice.
Well, when
Celery at the best, I don't. She always gets on me, but the way I describe celery when I eat it is spicy. Does anyone?
what?
Does
I
anyone
what you're
know
talking
what I
about.
mean when I
do know
say
what you're talking-
spicy?
It's not spicy as in heat,
Right,
but there is
a
a
twang,
kick?
like
a
a yeah.
prickly type.
I don't eat a lot of celery,
Me
but
neither. I never did.
if I buy hot wings from somewhere and they give you
Yeah.
the little celery sticks with the ranch, it's so good.
Right.
No, but
I can.
I like
Thinking
that is
about
fine.
juicing
but
it
when you
is-
juice it,
So is it
So-
earthy?
so
Tastes like
now
dirt.
I'm the second day, the first day, I was like, I can't do this, and I added, I think I added an apple. Yeah, I juiced an apple and added it, And then the next day I was like, I got this. And I now I'm good. It's
So
just
what
like
are
a
the
part of
benefits?
the reason why I'm drinking it is for my eczema. Y'all know I'm an eczema sufferer.
I mean,
Oh.
as the whole family, except me, I've never had eczema.
I
never had
don't
eczema
suffer from
either.
eczema.
Well,
either-
I did
either.
have
don't
eczema
have
like
that
when I
problem.
was younger. It was a flare up from like dry skin.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I don't. Have
Like it has returned. Like when I first got it when I was like 14, and then I didn't know anything about eating healthy. I was eating whatever,
Yeah.
and I just used the cocoa butter, and it went away.
Mhm.
And then it came back, and then it went away. Now it is back, and it just won't go away. It's not a lot. It's just like
You just get dry patches here
it's-
and there.
Yeah, and it's the summertime.
Oh
And
yeah.
I want to wear my back and my arms out. It's
Yeah.
not on my back; it's on my arms. And it's like, if you were far away, you can't see it. But if you touch my arm, you can feel it. And I'm like, this is not gonna work. So I'm trying my very best.
So the celery juice is known to help with
And a host of other things.
Yeah, she
just
told
look it
me
up.
about
Like
it,
it's
yeah.
a lot of different things.
What's the Instagram person that you
Oh,
found?
I found it on his name is Anthony William. He calls himself the medical medium. Just pull it up on Instagram and you'll find it. And he posts all the time. He's posting people who has been drinking the celery juice and how it has helped
The
them.
effects.
And I've
Okay.
seen a lot of people with eczema like really bad, worse than that I have, and it has cleared up. So
We
it's
should
crazy.
we should add him to the love it list too.
You're right.
Yeah.
We should
Okay,
Okay, I have a question also because it's quarantine. States are opening up. Takara's not going in a store. Okay,
Yeah, me
but where did you get your juicer? I have been looking for a
I didn't go to the
juicer,
store and get it.
but I've been looking for a juicer. Like when I go to do pickups and stuff like that, Instacarts, it's usually just food. Like I don't live close to bigger stores that carry that stuff.
You would have to.
So I want to
Well,
order one. They
you
can
would
ship it to
probably
me.
have to do since you don't live near
maybe
a store.
Amazon. or
Well,
something.
Amazon. You can do
can.
Amazon. I think she got hers from Target.
I
We just
did.
did
Oh,
the
you
drive
did.
up,
I
and you
did
don't
the
have to
drive
go
up.
in the store.
Now he has
I can
a
do a drive-up.
specific juicer that he recommends.
Which is
I don't know the name of it. When I went and looked it up, I think
Oh,
it was
it's
on
expensive?
Amazon, and I
It's
was like,
expensive?
"Nah, bro, this too much." So and I'm not working.
Did he
so
say why? Like he recommended that one?
he was
it-
saying that you get the most juice out of the celery with it. It's
Okay.
just a better juicer as a
Okay.
whole.
more. Is it more more power? In
More
it?
power,
Okay.
and it you get the most juice out of the celery.
so. Does that matter? Like the type of blend? I mean, juicer. Like what I
Yeah.
mean by that is, if I just went and said, Walmart, Target, just give me a cheap one, a small one, would that be okay?
You can, but you don't. You want to like with the juicer that he recommended. You don't have to use as much celery,
And you wanna get the most
because you
out of
trying
it.
to get 16,
Okay.
at least 16 ounces a day.
Okay.
So, but the juicer I have, I can't think of the name of it. I wasn't prepared. I'm sorry. I didn't know we was going to talk about this. But it was from Target. It was on the cheaper end, and it does the trick.
Was it-
I'm-
Okay.
What 30, 20, 30?
it was like $30.
Okay.
It
Okay.
wasn't bad. It
Not
was
too
enough
bad.
where I was like, oh, I can. That ain't it.
Okay, guys, I'll go and I'll order it because I want to juice more than just celery. I want to do fruits and stuff
Yeah.
so that I'm not consuming so much coffee in the morning.
Look at Trina's face.
But
I'm
okay,
not.
so I
But
am a
I
coffee
juice like
drinker and
oranges
it's not
and
good.
apples too.
Yeah.
Like you don't have to. I juiced blueberries one time.
Yeah,
I did.
you can juice
I would
pretty
probably
much
never
whatever.
use it.
Yeah.
'Cause I'm not into that. No.
I actually saw a I can't remember his name. I was surfing through Instagram and I saw a guy. It's from the company Four Sigmatic. They have a sort of a coffee replacement.
Oh,
It is chaga mushrooms
Yeah.
that they ground
Really?
into powder, and it's mixed with a few other ingredients, so you get that coffee taste. I think it was like hazelnut flavor.
Listen.
But if you want to replace your coffee, that may
Listen.
be
And it's
When-
very healthy for
So
you.
Yeah.
me and my coffee, I think it's the caffeine. So when I drink coffee every single day, let's just say 7 days out of the week, I drink 1 cup of coffee. It starts to affect me. like my bladder be like, girl, what we doing? I know you drink water after this, but what we doing? My energy levels be unbalanced. I'm up, I'm down. Like I sweat easily.
Have you tried switching to decaf? Like,
I don't like
or is
it.
the flavor is different? I'm not.
Yeah, it
I
is.
rarely drink coffee. When I do, it has to be iced coffee. So I don't
Okay,
really know.
all my coffee drinkers out there, if you are a real coffee drinker and it has to be caffeine, you know the difference.
Okay.
So I'm trying to do better, and they say that it's really bad for your lymph nodes and stuff like that. You'll have I forgot what it's called, but it's something fatigue where it really could affect your body. So I'm trying to look for other ways, which is why I was asking about the juicer and stuff like that.
Girl, if you feel like you are gonna juice
Yeah.
a lot of stuff, then get it. But if you are not,
Okay.
I mean,
I'm gonna
Yeah.
get it, and I'll let you guys know. We'll probably put it on the Love It list. But I guess this week, the Love It list could be all the things that we just talked about.
Yeah.
He has a book, Anthony Williams. He has a book, and I got it on Kindle because it was on sale. It was like
Yeah.
$2, and it was about, I think it was the life changing foods, and I kind of was I haven't read the whole thing, but I was reading through it, just giving all those different kinds of fruits and vegetables that can heal you from
The
specific
inside.
symptoms and stuff that you're having. And I was like, man, this is interesting. So, y'all, that's where I'm at right now. I'm just.
Okay.
I think a lot of people should be getting to that point because with quarantining, it's kind of like, okay, with sickness on the outside, you really need to make sure that the inside is as healthy and up to it as possible. I mean, taking a multivitamin is not going to just do the trick. It's not going to be a magic button that says, when I take this vitamin, oh, I'm healthy. That's not how it works. Because if you take the vitamin and then you follow it up with McDonald's every day, you're
Right.
canceling it out.
Yeah.
So I think that it's a really good idea for anybody to look into being healthier, making better choices. So I hope this didn't bore you guys because we're talking about gardens and vegetables and juicing. But really, if you look into it, if you have any issues like skincare issues, because Olay is not going to fix it
No.
overnight.
Yeah.
It's really the food.
And
it's
important.
Like,
I mean,
man, you have
never
to
know.
eat a certain kind of way. Because I was like just doing, I'll just take out gluten and dairy and soy, but I'm trying to go deeper than that.
Yeah.
So
And
we'll see.
guys, we only got one body. Okay. He gave us one and he's like, well, can you steward over the thing that you have? Which I did write a post about that, a
you
blog
did.
post about stewardship, which I did mention about your own body. But he gave us this body. We should take care of it. Show him that we are appreciative of what he's given to us.
Yeah.
So, I think that's where our family is right now. So yeah.
Maybe in the future we could do an episode on the health tips that we've learned in our
Yeah.
journey.
Oh yeah, we have been on a journey.
For
For a
years.
while.
For years, yeah. And it started with our dad. So it's been a long time. I think we will do a post about that
Okay.
or whatever.
All right, so jumping in today's topic, this is something that I've really been wanting to talk about, and I want to get your opinion on. So it's really, to me, these are the most important. Of course, there's an array of different things that you can talk about, but these are the most important. So the thing I want to talk about is just 4 factors to consider when choosing a partner.
Yeah.
Very
And you're
important.
talking about a romantic partner, right?
Yes, yes,
Okay.
a partner, a romantic partner, future husband or wife.
Yeah. I think that is important, especially now when when outside opens. I'm telling you, weddings, dates, everybody's
yeah.
gonna be dating because
Yeah.
they're like people.
But there are things that you need to take into consideration when you're trying to find somebody. And one of the most important, in my opinion, and the thing that I want to talk about first was core values.
Oh
Yeah, that's very important.
To me, this is hands down the most important. If you don't have that, no.
Okay, so what do you mean by core values?
Core values, as in religion.
Okay,
Um,
your belief system.
Yeah, that's one of the most
And
important.
your,
If you're not on the same page, what does your life look like? What do you want in life? What are your values like? What do you hold as an importance? Like,
Okay, so is it more like you lead your life So we're Christians, so of course
Right.
we live our lives after what the Bible says. So we're living by the example of Christ.
Right.
So is that what you mean by core values? Like your value system, the way that you believe, the way that you think,
Your
the
thought
way
process.
The way you
everything
live,
mimics
Yes.
something else.
Right.
Okay.
And to
So-
me, I think the most important thing is you need to match.
Right.
Your
Be
core
equally
values
yoked.
need to match. Even not that it's a good thing, but if he is an atheist, you need to be an atheist too.
That's
You
true.
cannot
I
get
agree.
an atheist
Right.
That is
Yeah.
so true.
and then you're a Christian, because when you get married, you become one. You're like one soul, and it's like
Somebody
okay.
is gonna pull.
Right. Just
Yeah.
think
Which
how,
one?
How
The Christian
imbalanced
or
your
the
marriage
atheist?
would be. Just think about that. Y'all are not on the same page.
Yeah.
And in the Bible it says
Look at
2
her.
Corinthians 6:14. Yes, I'm prepared. Okay. It says, "Be ye not unequally yoked together with unbelievers, for what fellowship hath righteousness with unrighteousness,
That's
and
true.
what communion hath light with darkness?"
That's true.
So he's not only talking about relationships.
I was gonna say
but
that ain't
Yeah.
everything, but even in a relationship, why in the world would a true Christian go and get an atheist?
yeah.
That,
Why?
that's not gonna work.
And you know, some people want to change their partner.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
and
And
you
it
have a
never
lot
works.
of people who do that.
See, that's where I'm at right now. I'm not trying to build a man. You
Right.
need to come ready.
Build?
Right.
Like, I don't have time for that. Like, I am almost 30. Like,
Yeah.
I'm not building a man.
Listen, Taylor, I'm not Bob the Builder. Like, no.
Yeah, a lot of problems can come with that. What's going to happen when you have kids,
Yeah.
or you even if before marriage, when you're dating, you
Yeah.
haven't learned his core values.
Yeah.
You fell in love, and then y'all out somewhere, and he do something crazy.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
Okay.
it's like the
Yeah.
way he lives his life and what he believes in
Yeah.
should match the way you live your
I agree.
life
Mhm.
and what you believe in.
Yeah. So what came to mind was a video that I watched. LaQuanta, you hit me to it.
Thank you.
Oh,
So,
God.
but like one of the big questions that they ask. So it's like
Oh,
this
I know what you're
series
talking about.
about
Christian
couples,
dating.
Christian dating, and they'll put two people together that may match. And they give them like 3 or 4 questions that they need to ask each other, and then at the end of that, they'll decide if they want to pursue something or if they're like, "Nah, I'm good."
Yeah.
So one of the questions is, what would you do? How would you react if your son or one of your children came out to be a homosexual, and then doesn't matter if it's a girl or a boy?
Yeah, that was very interesting.
And so what I learned about that is being equally yoked is so important, because one of the guys, he was a really good dude. He was saying how they both said the same thing.
Yeah.
But he was saying that because she was wavering in what she said, it was kind of like
She was more lenient.
she was
She
very
was.
Okay.
lenient, and she was
Okay.
just like, "Well, he's too harsh. Just because the Bible says this doesn't mean that we need to come
Okay.
at our child in that same way." And he was saying, if we're believers in Christ, we need to come at that situation like Jesus says. We come in love, but this is what he said to do, and that's the end of the story. And he was saying, well, I can't really date her because he said that's big. Children will come. He was saying, and even if it's not children, if she's lenient with that, with children, what if we don't have children? She's going to be lenient with other things, which will lead us in different directions.
Okay.
He was very stern on that.
He was.
And she was kind of.
And you know that
Yeah.
could be a problem down the
Yeah.
line for
Yeah.
them if they decided to get
A
together.
lot of people who are wishy-washy like that,
on the
they may
fence.
not be an actual believer. Like they might just follow the crowd. Like
Yeah.
I wouldn't call her wishy-washy. She just, I don't know. I think she felt a little less stronger about it than
She
he
did.
did.
Okay.
But I guess she didn't want to come off.
But
as
too,
like, you know.
especially that topic, a lot of people are scared to actually say how they feel.
Yeah.
I don't
and
think she.
They might think people watching might attack them because of the way they answer their question.
But,
Well,
but
I
really,
think
it
that
wasn't
she-
about that.
Yeah. But those questions they asked were they were hard questions.
Yeah.
I don't know that other people would ask that on the first
a
date.
date, yeah.
But
Yeah.
those were really good questions.
And but I think that it's so important because it cuts out wasted time. So when I know that your core values is this, it matches exactly what mine are. We're both looking at the Bible, we're following Christ. It is what it is. It's this and that is it. I feel like you can build so much more on that. You
I
could go
agree.
further. But if it's like one partner is wishy-washy, they're on the fence, they're like, oh, well, we'll just see down the line. Okay, well, we're going to be seeing about everything down the line then. We're wasting each other's time.
Yeah.
I
So,
think
yeah.
a lot of people take that and make it seem like you have to be with somebody that's in your church. Or
Oh,
whatever.
No,
yeah.
that's not what I'm saying.
Oh, yeah.
No, I know.
we're
I'm
not,
just
but-
saying.
A lot of people be that way.
your-
They do.
For your core values to match, it does not mean you have to. If you're Baptist, you have to marry a
Be with
Baptist.
another.
You know,
Yeah, that's not-
Okay.
That's not it.
in my opinion, I think if both of you believe in Christ
That's
and
yes.
and you know your morals or whatever,
Yes.
you
Line up.
the
Yeah.
name of your church or
Right.
the name of
Right.
your
It really
religion or
doesn't
whatever.
matter.
Like, and I think that's what messes up a lot of people. They're like, oh, you need to find somebody up in here, and they don't look at
Yeah.
any other churches or whatever.
Yeah.
And it's a lot of good men that may be
Yeah.
a different religion than you as far as name.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But they still believe in Jesus.
And you know,
So-
a lot of women and men miss out on that because
Oh,
they
yeah.
too worried about, okay, is he of this faith? Is he of this? And they miss out on what's really important.
And
Are
some
y'all
people
both believers?
nitpick.
Yeah.
like some people, like, you can't not want to be with this woman because, you know, my preacher said don't wear red and she be wearing red, so I can't be.
Oh my God.
Like, does she? Where's her faith?
yeah.
Like, why are you
Goodness.
worried about the nitpicking
Yeah.
I
stuff?
wonder if I have ran away guys because of
Well,
little
then,
tiny
thanks
stuff like
be
that.
unto God. Like, I would
Well,
not
and
want
even
someone
stuff
like
like,
that.
oh, she likes to wear pants, so I can't be with her.
Yeah.
Like, what?
Well,
Girl.
your core values are not
Yeah.
lining up.
Yeah.
You're cutting
That's
out the
true.
middleman. You are
Yeah.
not wasting time because guess what? This season of like when you're looking for a mate or if you're waiting on someone to come to you, it's kind of like in that season you really do have to be focused on what you want because guess what? I don't know about other people, but I feel like you only get so many shots at this thing. I don't want to be married more than one or two. I mean, if I got to be.
Yeah.
I don't wanna
But
be.
it's like I want to be married once and one time only. Now, if he died, well, you know,
That's different.
Yeah.
You
That's
know?
totally different.
but I don't want to have to get married and waste years. And then it's like with me, I have a son. So I'm not wasting just my time.
Yeah.
I'm wasting his time. I'm wasting my son's time. And then we got to start this process all over again because I didn't think about that.
And
you know?
even not in marriage, you don't want to date over and
Yeah.
over and over.
Yes.
Because
That's what
that's
I
like
don't-
your heart just
Yeah.
going through it. You putting your heart just
Yeah.
through it. With all the different, you know, guys dating or whatever, it's better to just go ahead and
yeah.
That's me.
get aligned.
That's why
Yeah.
I take my time.
Yes.
You should.
Am I picky? Sure, I am.
Well, but
Well,
you
this
have the
is your
right to
partner
be.
for
Yeah.
potentially the rest of your life.
And
It's
when you
important.
think about it, if you see a guy you might want and you know there are no core values that
what
match,
is the
Yeah.
point?
why even waste
Don't
time?
waste
you
your
know?
time.
Yeah.
You
But
might as well just move along because it's
Yeah.
never gonna work.
That makes
Yeah.
me think about the next factor that I wanted to bring up is intentions.
Oh,
Mhm.
yes.
What are your intentions in this relationship?
That's so
Are you here to
important.
just date me? Do you want to marry me? Like,
Yeah.
what are we
Or-
doing?
around.
Yeah.
Or if you're just kind of like, I'm not really in the season of marriage because I'm
Oh,
not really
yeah,
wed.
yeah,
I'm not really
yeah.
there yet financially. I'm not ready yet. So let me just date you until I get there. I don't need you wasting my time, biding my time until you are ready. No.
And it's not good to date just to date. I did
It's
it
not.
because when I was younger, I just wanted a boyfriend.
Yeah.
Child. He was
Yeah.
cute, whatever.
Yeah.
But I used to date guys, and I was like, I would never marry him.
Wow.
And then
So
I'm
you
sitting here
weren't-
like, what was the point?
You
Yeah.
weren't looking at their values.
Back
their-
then, you know, I'm talking about around the age of 18,
Yeah.
19.
oh,
I'm
well,
old
you were
now,
super
child,
young.
But I wasn't like, if it was a guy, I was like, oh, he cute, I'll be his girlfriend. Like, it wasn't like, oh, I'm looking for a husband. You
Yeah,
know what I'm
yeah.
saying?
Okay.
So why, like, that was stupid of me because I'm wasting time
Mhm.
when I could be with somebody, you know, that I could actually.
You could have put
I
those
mean, you
years
were-
into some.
were
I was
thinking
just
about
playing
marriage,
around.
though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know I wasn't thinking about marriage
Yeah.
with them.
And I think that it speaks to how we grew up. Like, we didn't, like, our parents didn't focus on, like, breeding us for marriage.
Oh,
you know what I
no.
mean? Like, it wasn't like when you grow up, you're like, I think, because we did have this conversation, they were saying that, especially our mom, she was saying that she thought we would be married when we were younger in our 20s, because
I
in
do
her
too.
day or in the years before that, that's how it worked. People got married younger, right out of high
Yeah,
school or
yeah.
in their 20s. But as time goes on, people are getting married later in life. I mean, that's just how it is. But we weren't raised like, oh, it was kind of like, don't get pregnant. You need to date someone who believed the same thing as you. But it wasn't like
stay celibate.
celibate.
Yeah, that kind
But
of stuff.
yeah, but it wasn't like a date for marriage. Because I think that they thought that that was a given. But the way that the times that we grew up in, no one was doing like the world. The people that, because like, we didn't go to big churches with other people. We were at our church.
Yeah.
And it was like, it was supposed to be a given, but the world, it wasn't like that.
Yeah.
So when we walked into it, it was like, oh, he's cute, I'll date him. And you think, oh, it'll probably go to marriage if we're together long enough, but then it doesn't. And so it
Yeah.
just wasn't like that.
Yeah, nowadays marriage is not valued.
Oh
Yeah.
no, people
So
don't
that's
have.
why a lot of people get married later
Yeah.
because and I don't blame some guys. You not giving him a reason to even marry you. Like
Yeah.
a lot of women, they live in the house with him. They cook, they clean, they have his kids. They giving it up. Like
What's the
and
point
most
of
of the
going
men
and
are
saying I
like,
do?
Well,
I
they're
got
got
point of
already,
marriage.
they're
Yeah.
already living the married life,
Yeah.
really.
and it's giving him a way out. Like
Yeah.
whenever I get tired of you, I just
Yep.
leave.
Yeah.
And a lot of them will say, well, I won't leave. That's not what we're doing. We're just, this is how we are. Or what a piece of paper doesn't define it. Guess what? In the eyes of the Lord, it does define
Yeah.
us.
Yeah.
Before
That's
God,
probably
that
something a
piece
guy
of
made
paper,
up.
it
Girl.
matters. And that I do, it matters.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
to me, I'm the type of person I need for you to say, for us to agree, this is what we're doing.
Yeah, you need to be together on that as a front. Both of you are
Both of
intent
us.
on what you're looking for, what you want out of this relationship.
Right.
If it don't work out, and go your separate ways. But
That's
you need to
fine.
be
Yeah.
on the same
On
front.
the-
Now I
Yeah.
have a question. This is tough for I know a lot of guys.
Yeah.
If you were dating this guy, he was real nice, but your intention was to wait until marriage, and he kind of that's not really big on him.
Yeah.
Would you just?
It can't work out.
Listen,
Well, no.
that's
This
not
is
gonna
what
work
I'm
for me.
saying. It's not that he is pressuring you to do it or
Okay.
nothing,
But
but it's
that's not
It's
important
not
to
like
him.
he's fighting to like if you get weak, he'll probably just do it.
Then
Yeah.
I don't need him.
Yeah.
Listen,
You
I'm
need
t-
somebody
Are you
that's going to
serious?
help you
Like,
through
yeah.
this.
I'm telling you, that's not my match.
Yeah.
That is
Okay.
not.
You want somebody who will be like, look, we need to wait.
Yes.
I need him when I'm
Yes.
weak.
Yes.
He's strong and vice versa. No,
Yes.
if you're trying to make
You'll
it to
be
the finish
carrying the
line,
relationship.
Yeah,
Like,
that's
Yeah.
not gonna work for me.
It's like I have never known. I'm talking about me. I've never dated a guy where they was like, look, we need to wait. I would be the one like I'm trying to wait and they don't pressure you or whatever, and I appreciated that, so I kept it going or
Yeah.
whatever. But I've never had a guy that came to me and was
Yeah.
like, listen, I want to wait until marriage.
Really?
It's so rare.
I have.
I
have
hope
never.
one day I can find that. I really
know.
do.
Because
Yeah.
a lot of guys will respect that you want to wait,
Yeah.
and they may even wait with you.
Yeah.
But it's like they didn't come. They may not have came to you with that because it's not really something that
I think.
I need somebody that's gonna wait. With
Yeah.
me.
Yeah.
mhm.
and not just wait with me because it's something I want to do.
Right.
He's waiting
Both.
because
Right, he's
he
waiting
wants
too.
to
And
wait.
Because you want to honor